All right, so this guy wants us to let him out of his cage, but he says he's not going to hurt
He says,
us. What do you think?
I don't just want you to let me out for no gain. I can promise you my services. You have any contracts that need to be written? Any legal trouble?
On terms of a religious basis, how do I feel about imps?
Um, they aren't inherently destructive. Um, they prefer to claim souls through, uh, I guess, trickery or complicated contracts that massively favor them.
Okay.
So they're not, um, I guess, evil. It would be very unlikely for him to just straight up attack you or anything. They don't.
Yeah.
They tend not to cause chaos. It's hard to collect on a debt when the person who owes it is dead,
Dead.
unless the terms of the contract are their soul.
Does he run the media?
Is he providing fake news?
You'd have to open the crates and find out.
Alternative facts.
Definitely not opening the crates yet.
He sees Fedorov, and he says, "I know your face."
Oh, fuck.
And he says, on your right there, 2 crates down. Pop that open.
I'll spark a flame
Okay.
so I can see better,
Okay.
and then pop the crate open.
All right. Yeah. So you pop it open, and you see a bunch of wanted posters that have very familiar faces on them. Wanted, dead or alive, are both you and Karis.
This is Mr. Shiny's friend.
I don't know if this is Mr. Shiny's
We
friend.
murdered the shit out of that gnome.
Who?
Or that goblin. But I feel like this is Mr. Shiny's friend. Does he have anything in his hand?
He has 2 paintbrushes, and he seems compelled to be painting on an easel.
Can I see what he's been painting?
Yes. Yeah, you can take a look.
Is it of similar handwriting to what I am holding and the other wanted posters that we have found?
Yes. But you also know that imps don't have any imagination. They can only paint from memory. So you know that this isn't something that he invented himself.
Have I met this guy?
Not that I know of. He said,
What kind of imp is he? Is he
he's just a standard run-of-the-mill demon. They're kind of the underlings of devils.
Okay.
And he's a little guy
Yeah, he's
in a cage.
Yep, he's probably half your size.
Half gnome size?
Yep, half gnome size. He's a little guy.
Okay.
He says, "Is there anything I can do to get you guys to trust me? I swear, look at my sketchbook."
I'm gonna grab the thing of me and I'm gonna shake it in front of him and say, "How do you know me?"
He says, "Well, I don't know you personally, but I know your face. The foreman, the guy with the whip that you very graciously dispatched. That whip hurts, by the way. Would bring me pictures, and due to the unfortunate wording of my contract, I'm basically forced to replicate them nonstop, day in and day out, night after night. All these crates in here full of propaganda pieces like that. And then he... What?
I know who Mr. Shiny's friend is.
Who's Mr. Shiny's friend?
Well, Andrew knows. Vincent doesn't.
Gotta be the guy with the whip, right?
He says, seriously, just let me out, and you can have the sketchbook. I don't want it.
All right, so he's smaller than I am. I'm gonna grab it. I'm gonna grab his cage.
Okay. Well, his cage is
And
it's built into this big hulking metal thing that has like gears and rollers and like a paper feed, and also around the inset of the cage are various magical looking runes inscribed.
Can I ask him if he killed my bird?
Yeah, he says, no, I'm actually amazed you could hear me. Whatever they've got on the outside of this cage has weakened any already cut off powers that I have.
Oh, okay. Can I read the ruins on his cage?
Yeah, you can make an Arcana check.
Well, I can read any language. Does that include runes?
Yeah, but even if you read it, you won't exactly know the context of it.
Oh, okay. All right.
3. Oh man.
God, I'm rolling like garbage.
Yeah, you're you know that it's some kind of binding ritual, but you don't know anything about it.
Okay.
It's some language that priests use.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Vincent, what are you up to?
So I guess I'm digging through the pack, and I'm gonna set these notes out on the floor of the caravan.
Okay.
And
The first thing you notice in the satchel, as you dig out the kind of handwritten ones you plucked from the wall. So when you get down to what was in the satchel originally,
Sure.
you notice it's all kind of one document that's bound together, and it's not written in a language; it's written in symbols.
shit.
And it's very,
Okay.
very long and very small type.
Okay.
Mickham says, I say we burn it. Stuff like that's very bad luck.
God damn it, Mickham.
I don't comport with demons.
How do you know this is even demonic?
It just looks bad. It looks like it'd be something a demon would do.
I'm sure it does.
Look at the print on that.
I don't care. It could be elvish. I'm gonna.
Elves
Can I
don't have
roll?
hands that small.
Can I roll to see if I recognize the script?
Yeah, if you want to also make an Arcana check.
11.
11? Okay. Yeah, you also get the feeling that it's probably demonic in nature. You've never seen any kind of writing like it, at least.
Okay.
The shape of the symbols and everything seem very harsh.
Okay. It could be orcish. All right. Cool. I'm gonna take. That was all that was in there.
And then
What was the handwritten?
yeah,
the handwritten notes, and then the
whatever
bound.
this is. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna put it back in the satchel,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna say, let's not focus on that right now. Let's. Do we recognize any of these notes? Are any of these notes that you sent?
He kind of, flips through them. You got a good handful. So he says, "Oh, let's see, town gossip, flyers. Oh, hey, here's something I recognize." And then he kind of, his face kind of goes white, and he says, "Oh, they got Daisy too."
Oh shit. While he's flustered like that, can I grab the note out of his hand?
Yep.
Okay, I want to read it.
It says, to concerned friend, operation moving forward as intended, will retrieve. And that's all it says.
All right. Do I recognize any patterns in any of the notes? Like, are there any recurring?
Any like
themes?
code or anything?
Yeah, or like any names that keep coming up, or any patterns in the speech.
Yeah. If you want to make an investigation check, see if you can clue anything together.
21.
All right. Yeah. You like Sherlock Holmes it. You like draw mental lines and everything.
I see words just coming in the air and like turning different colors. Okay.
Yep. And you really get the feeling that most of what you have here is just like intercepted gossip and recipes, but you also notice that that there are not multiple, but there's been several intercepts of Mickham's messages.
Okay.
So
and they all sort of say the same.
They all seem to be status updates about your journey.
Okay.
So, I'm gonna. There's like a paper mill thing going on here,
Yeah.
right next to me. So I'm gonna rip off a piece of paper, just a blank sheet of paper.
Yep.
I'm gonna do that twice. So I have 2 sheets of paper in my hand, right? I'm gonna hand one of them to the imp.
Okay.
Well, before I hand it to him, I'm gonna say, "Can you fly, imp?"
He says, if I had my full power, maybe. I'm new to this, to the mortal plane. I've never had to try. This was my very first excursion, and I ended up here.
I'm gonna tell him, "Damn, dude, you suck," and then I'm gonna tell him, "I will let you free, but you are going to write a contract that says you'll serve me and my friends, and you'll do us no harm until I set you free."
He says.
And then I hand him one of the pieces of paper. And then with the other piece of paper, I'm going to roll it up. And I have a bottle of oil in my hand.
Okay.
I'm going to shove it in the bottle of oil. And I'm going to kind of light a flame next to it as though I'm threatening him.
Okay.
So it's like I'm going to burn him to death, or this is his option.
He says, vaguely veiled threats. It reminds me of home. Up to and including the terrible smell, and he kind of he's still, as he's talking to you, he's still kind of painting and everything, like he can't stop. Up to and including the smell and the feeling of fire against my face. I can't. You have to trust me on this. I can't willingly make that contract without having the contract that I'm currently bound to in front of me. I can't write a contract that would invalidate the current contract I'm bound to.
Kill the imp.
He says, but wait. If you can find my contract, I'm sure it's around here somewhere. I will gladly provide you with any services you require. I can't exactly go home anyway.
All right, so I'm gonna tell Ool to bring. I'm gonna tell Ool to have our Vincent come in here. I don't want to have to walk outside. Yeah, just telepathically tell Vincent to get his ass in
You
here.
can make the deaf kid run. I don't know how long the range is on his telepathicness.
It's only 30 feet, but I'll do a quick jog over here, and then maybe save a few seconds by telepathically, telling him to come over here.
I look around and say, "What the fuck was that?"